Is this you? 8 hours a day? 10 hours a day? 12 hours a day? God, I hope not. And this is actually good posture. You know, there's also over time this happens or this happens. Either way, I'm here to help. I'm Jed Ward with Jed Ward Bodyworks, and this is the quick and easy break time body reset. And I'm going to take you through 7 basic exercises, basic but effective, so you can have better posture, stay out of pain or get out of pain, and to feel more alive in your body. So all you're going to need to have is a wall, and you're going to have to take your shoes off and bring just a little bit of enthusiasm. All right, so if you're ready, let's go ahead and get up, stand up, get rid of this chair. You're not going to need it for at least a couple minutes here. Okay, so here we are. We're standing. Feet are about a hip width apart, and they're parallel. All right, let's take a breath with each other. So take an inhale, feel the raising of your chest. And exhale, let your feet root into the floor. It's really good to just take a moment to reset with your breath. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, feel the bottom of your feet, even pressure on the floor. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up the right foot, curl the toes under, and push the ankle forward, and let's move it side to side a little bit and stretch out the top part of the foot and the front part of the ankle. Keep that breath nice and flowing here, finding the balance on the other foot. All right, switch. So when you're seated, your ankle is always at that 90-degree angle. So we're doing the opposite here, and we're stretching it out, which is important because you can get really tight in the top of the feet, surprisingly. And the toes, too, we're getting a benefit from curling those under. Cool. All right, so let's move on to the calf raises. So go back to that first position there. Feet parallel. And a good balance here. So ground in, feel your big toe, baby toe on the floor, nice and even, and let's lift up. Keep those knees nice and straight too. You don't want to hyperextend them, and bring them back down. We're going to come up for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down, 2, 1. That's the pace. Let's go up and down. Watch to make sure that your ankles don't roll out. You want to track evenly as you come up. And then down. So the purpose of this exercise is to strengthen the calf muscles, because when you're sitting there doing nothing, well, they're doing nothing. So we're bringing some energy and some life and some circulation into the backs of your legs. And then down. These are important muscles for standing and walking, so we want to take care of them, give them some love, give them some attention. Let's go ahead and do 2 more. And coming up, just notice what you notice here. You might feel like it's hard to keep your ankles from rolling out. You might feel like you're sore in the back one of these, or it might feel really good. All right. Go ahead and shake that out. Shake the legs out. Feel free to just let that go. Okay, so let's move into this lunge stance. So your right foot's going to come forward, your left leg is behind, and that left leg is going to be straight. That's important here, because when you're seated, your knee is bent. So we're going to do the opposite. We're going to get that knee to straighten out. You might get an additional benefit of a stretch on the calf here, because you want to keep that heel on the ground. All right, and then adjust your width as much as you need. But the main reason we're here is the hip extension. So we're going to get a stretch on this hip flexor here. So flex your bottom. You can push your thumb in there to make sure that you're flexing. And then you're going to pull your stomach up there. So you're going to feel the opposition stretching through here. And you can bend that knee forward to get a little more if you need it. And I'm going to continue to bounce, just like that same tempo. You're going to come down, 2, 3, and up, 2, 3. It's a waltz, right? And up. Got to get a little bit of rhythm in there too, right? So the more you bend that knee, the more you're going to have to flex your bottom and pull your stomach up for maximum benefits. Let's do that one more time. Your head staying on top of your shoulder, you're staying long. Hold. All right, and since we're in this stance, we're going to add something else. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. So you're going to place your hands on your thigh right above your knee. And you're going to use that for some balance and bracing. Now, one of the most fundamental important things here when you're stretching the hamstrings is you make sure your tail doesn't tuck under. You want to keep your tail up so your back stays in alignment with your hips. And then you might already feel a stretch when you do that. That's great. Just keep that stretch there. You might do a little bit of extending of the knee, might straighten out a little bit, and then bend it. Same tempo. And if you are one of those people who can keep your tail in that position to straighten your knee all the way, then great, do that. And then bend. If this is not giving you a stretch on your hamstring and you desire one, feel free to put your hands on the floor and do the same thing, but keep your stomach pulled in and keep your tail to the sky. You got to be honest about that. Let's do one more. Wherever you're at, just hold that position and stretching it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, other side. All right, remember what we did here? Heel down on the right side, right knee completely straight, look straight ahead. I didn't mention this on the other side, but you might want to continue to rotate that right hip forward as well. That will increase that stretch. Stomach pulls up, and let's go forward and stretch and back. 2, 3. Hands on hips. You can put your hands behind your head too. You know, I'm guiding you through this, but you can customize if you feel like there's something that works better for your body. Let's do 2 more. Check back in. Make sure the knee's straight. Your stomach pulls up, and your bottom is flexed. You can go ahead and put your thumb right there into your butt meat. Make sure that you're flexing there. Go ahead and do 1 more and hold it. Nice and tall, very proud through your chest there. Strong bottom, knee is nice and locked out. All right, put the hands onto the thigh. Let's go ready for some hamstring stretches. So now if you reverse, you're gonna have to keep your tail up now and then straighten out that front leg as much as it'll straighten out. And then bend. So important to stretch the hamstrings, especially if you are tight in your hamstrings. It can be exacerbated by being seated all the time. That's what happened to me from working a corporate job at a desk for 8 years. My hamstrings, I'm still trying to recover from that. And let's go ahead and do 2 more. But I've improved, and that is the point. A little bit of discipline, and you can get there. All right, and leave it straight for 5, 4, tail up, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's come back to center. All right, let's go on against the wall now. Now, you have to bring your feet as far off the wall as you can keep your hips and your middle back, your shoulders, and your head on the wall. So, if you find that it is hard to do that, then bring your feet out a little bit more. If it's fairly easy for you, then challenge yourself and bring your feet a little bit closer to the wall and see where you can manage that at a nice balance. All right, so from here, this right away, this is a great feedback. The wall is a great feedback for posture. So can you get your shoulders against the wall? Can you put the ridge, the bottom ridge of your skull on the wall? It could be really hard for some people. All right, so we're going to turn your hands out to the side here. Okay, and now I want you to push your arms into the wall, palms facing forward, and then you have to counter that with pushing your stomach in and push your ribs against the wall as well. So the more you push with those arms, if you're not engaging your stomach, you're going to fall open like this. So feel that oppositional movement. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and just relax for a moment. Let's do that again. So the goal here is to straighten the back of your shoulders in between your shoulder blades, and you're using your stomach to give some extra resistance to push against. Head stays long. Your knees are soft. You don't want to be hyperextended, by the way. Holding for 5. Your arms are long down your side. Your elbows are open, right? So when we're seated computering, our elbows are bent. So this is nice and open, and relax. All right, shake that out. All right, so one more against the wall. And you're going to bring your head, shoulders, everything against there again. Take a breath in. Make sure you're not tensing too much. Inhale. Exhale. Just root yourself into the ground. Root yourself into the wall. All right, on this next inhale, you're going to bring your arms up and up. And then exhale, bring them open. Yes, let's do that again. Inhale to the front. Get up there. Exhale out. When your arms come up, be sure that your chin doesn't raise up to the sky. Inhale. Keep that head in that same spot. And then exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up. and then exhale down to the front. So keeping your head in this position will help you reset if you tend to do anything funky with your neck when you're getting tired on the computer. So this is good position. One more time, up. And just hold up there. You can breathe naturally, but you're stretching. Try to get some length in the back of your neck so you're not like doing that with it. Nice and lifted. And then bring your arms down. And push yourself away from the wall. All right, one last thing we're going to do is just some jostling to move the energy in your body to make you feel more awake. All right, so you can do this a couple different ways. So I'm going to suggest starting with keeping your heels on the ground, bend your knees, and you just straighten out your knees and then drop, right? So and then your arms be loose. You find your coordination. Anyway, you got to find your coordination. And then if that is feeling pretty good, you want to take it to the next level, you can raise up and do these small little jumps. But your jaw is loose, your eyes are loose, your head is loose. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, see how easy that was? Your body feels different. You've reset. Your energy is different. You're ready to go back into doing your thing. And what I recommend is that you do this about every half hour, every hour. You know, you set your alarm and do this, or do a modified version of it. If there's an exercise that you really like that you think that you could do even more, then do it. All right? Well, I hope it's been helpful. Remember to keep learning and loving and moving and grooving. All right. Get back to work.